Welcome everyone to the stream. I hope everyone's doing a good day. What? I hope everyone's having a good day. Can't speak English for a sec, mate. Okay. Got a nice little plan for today's stream. Is that it? Right. Got a little plan. I'm only streaming for until 9 today. Let's see. Did Discord bot do it this time? Of course it didn't. I mean, it did last time. It's just slacking today. Level 8 in Discord, sick. Original and board gamer maker, welcome. Welcome. You guys doing alright, yeah? You guys had a good day? Let me hear about it. You doing alright? I'm glad. Very glad. You just finished a horrible assignment. Well, good thing you finished it instead of procrastinating. I'm glad you didn't follow in my footsteps because you guys know how much of a master procrastinator I am. Rita. Welcome, welcome. I don't need that there anymore. Okay. I'm going to be doing a CodeForces problem today, yeah? So this one. Where is it? Bit++, I believe. And then I will also continue this little custom terminal I made earlier today. So I was learning how GitHub works, how to implement a local Git repository and upload it to the GitHub. Yeah. Weren't you running Arch? What was that SS you sent on Discord? Yeah, I am running Arch. I am running Arch, brother. You looking at this? You use Arch, by the way. We all use Arch. I've transcended into the depths of hell. And I'm using Arch now. Everywhere I go, I need to promote it from now on. Why is there a Windows logo at the bottom? Yeah, it's a subsystem. This is just a terminal, man. This is a WSL, I think. Is that what it's called? Women's Super League? No. Here it is. Yeah. WSL. Personally, I dual boot. Beautiful. That's too big. I have another laptop which is right there on my desk next to me, but that is running Ubuntu. I'm not sure if it's good enough to run Arch. If it is good, I'm gonna definitely install it on that one. Only reason for Linux for me is the easier API. Yeah, man. Right. So if you want to see my repository, you can go here and see what I've done so far. I've just done a few lines of code. Oh, that's a bunch of copyright right there, man. Oof. Oof. Yeah, WSL. Okay, so we do this. Wait, can I change the color? Can I change the... Wait, of course I can. How to change the color of Arch Linux terminal. No such file exists. Okay. That's not how it works. There's nothing in root. Yeah. Earlier today I did try customize NeoVim, but it didn't really work. I kept on getting errors. I used what's his name? The Primogen's NeoVim setup, and it really didn't work. Okay. Anyway. So I'm just going to be adding to this. I'm just going to be adding to my custom terminal. Adding another feature or something. Because it's only got like 10 lines of code, I think. And then after that, I'm going to go to CodeForces and do this problem. So I'm going to finish the stream at 9 today. Normally on Linux, you install a terminal that's customizable, but I don't know about WSL. You don't have the file tree with the launch button. You do, yeah? Like, I'll show you. We have all of the normal and usual Linux files at the root root directory. Okay. Why using the root account? Use the local account that you created when you opened WSL. I never had a local account. Last time, on the last stream, I had Kali Linux, but since the last stream, I did offline installation. I installed Arch Linux, and this one has root. It does have a Gabe account, which I created so I can use, like, make project, make package, right? Because that command, make package, it only works if you are not root. So that's why I created it, but it doesn't matter. I mean, I'm only using this for programming, for Git. So let's go back to, where was it? Okay. I know this terminal's pretty ugly, but what can you do? Looks like CMD. It is CMD. I said at the start of the stream it's CMD. You just tried VS Code. You just use VS Code. You tried NeoVim and Emacs. They are fancy, but I think a normal text editor is easy for me. Come on, man. Real programmers, we use assembly, man. All right, so nvim source / main. Okay, here it is. So Okay, so right now, the user can do whatever the hell they want. They can input any command and it will get executed by the system, which is really bad. Because obviously, they can just, you know, delete their entire file system if they want. So I want to do a like whitelist of some sort. You should worry about build systems. You should learn how to do it all from the beginning by yourself. NeoVim doesn't build either. You gotta G++ it. Okay. So what should I do? Oh wait. My speaker's broken again. Amateur. Okay. So what do I want to do? I want to get a blacklist, right? So let's get the most harmful C++, no, terminal Linux commands. And I'm going to put that one in the blacklist, in a const blacklist. That should be a vector, wouldn't it? Yeah. Because you're going to dynamically change it. We're going to update its values quite frequently. I really don't like I don't have auto completion. Well, it can't be a const, you melon. It can't be a const and a vector at the same time. Actual silly billy. Because then it won't be dynamic. Bro. Oh. Sick. Okay, so if wait. If what they said is in blacklist, I think that's how you do it. No, it's not. No, it's not. I think I need a for loop. How to check if an element is inside a vector C++. Okay. Bro. Okay, I think I'm gonna have to just use a for loop. Or maybe binary search. That is quite efficient, isn't it? Binary search would be better than linear search. But yeah. I think it would be cheating if I just use STD binary search. It would be better if I implement it myself, but I do not want to do that. I do not want to do that. Wait, but what does STD find return? Let's see. But what is this music, man? Okay. What does it return, man? It returns... Bro. It. No? Okay. There's a fork bomb. This looks like a sad face. Right. Bro, what? Near of him's so stupid sometimes. Okay. Or maybe it's just me. Probably is. So we got some basic commands there. If we find more, I will just hard code it in there. Okay. chmod r 777 gives you all permissions. Crazy. Okay, I think that's all the big ones for now. Yo, where's the mods at, man? Okay, so 4. Yeah, NeoVim exits insert mode for some reason when I go in a different app. Okay, so I'll just use an index again. And then how do we get this? The length. I is less than blacklist dot length. Let's see if that's correct. How to get vector length. It's been 20 minutes already, yeah. I don't know what my mods are doing, man. Oh, bro, what is this? C++, okay. Oh, so they use dot size. Big deal. Big deal. On NeoVim, when you want to delete like a full thing, a full line, you can't do control back like in normal text editors. This one just has to be a pain for some reason. Okay. So while it's less than the blacklist size, increase. And then command banned. Nah, let's say that sounds too much. Disallowed. Let's get a for loop running. So pull down. Now I wish this thing had a auto format thingy, but it doesn't. Okay, so it's gonna continuously. Oh, I need to put this in as well. Oh my! How to cut in NeoVim? Use the D command followed by the motion. What happened? How to undo in NeoVim? Use U. Okay. Ah, okay. So I just press U. So I think I need to go into normal mode. And then I press D. And then how do I paste? Why is it got to be so complicated? P. Is it P? It is? Okay, good. So let's grab this then. And paste it. There. It's a bit weird you have to go into normal mode to undo and cut, but whatever. I have tried to get a few plugins with, bro, what's his name? The Primogen, right? I was following the Primogen's tutorial earlier today, and it just kept on breaking. So NeoVim is meant to be customized. Base NeoVim is horrible. If base NeoVim is horrible, why do they even leave it like that? There should be a... They should make the base decent at least, man. People learn the keybinds like muscle memory, and then they can press at speed. Doing everything with key press instead of buttons. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that definitely is faster. Just gotta learn it. Okay. Alright, so. I did not mean to do that. WQ that. Okay. So now let's compile it. So G++ source main.cpp. And then object. Cool, now let's run it. Enter command to run. ls. Okay, it works. It works. Now let's say, will it run this? It will, okay. Do we have cat? No, we don't. Cat source.main. I don't think my arch has cat. Oh, it does. Okay. Cool. So let's try. What's that? What's that folder where you can see the passwords? etc. It's etc, isn't it? Okay, I need to exit this one. ls etc. What is it? When I used to do try hack me, like capture the flag boxes, I knew off the top of my head where the password, the shadow file, shadow etc. Wait, starting to get in my head. Shadow. No. Shadow etc. Shadow. What's up, Will? You're finished with school, good. Very good boy you are. You think NeoVim will slowly be phased out? And you've been telling me every stream to use it. You're crazy. You don't have any cats? Sick, man. etc shadow. I said shadow, but there's nothing here. Where is shadow? It's only accessible by root user. I am root. Okay. So cat shadow. What do you mean it's not a directory? Ah, wait. etc shadow. Okay. So that's the encrypted version of the password for the Gabe local account. None of the other accounts have passwords on it. Sick, man. What on earth are you doing? G-Shadow. You just joined. Alright, basically, I made my own custom terminal and I'm just testing it out. I'm just seeing what works, and apparently everything does work. So. Yeah, I made a blacklist, so I should probably test if the blacklist works. So, right. If no, it doesn't work. I didn't put an if statement. Okay. Yeah. So after I do this terminal thing, it's this little thing for fun. I'm gonna do this CodeForces problem. And yeah, that's it really. Sadly, companies are pushing devs to use AI more. But we love AI slot, man. What are you talking about? My mom's company is safer now because I explained to her the cost-benefit analysis. They are slowly rolling out AI to devs. Disgusting. You'll do it with you in that case. What are you doing? What do you mean you'll do it with me? What, you'll make an app as well? You'll do bit plus plus? Oh, okay. Sick, right. Well, when I finish this terminal thing, I just want to test if the blacklist works, right? So if execution result is equal to blacklist at position I, then do that. Okay, wait. How do I move up? Yeah, NeoVim by itself really sucks. Like, I can't do so many things, man. Okay, after this, I'm gonna git push. I'm gonna, because I learned how to use git earlier today. So, and I connected it to my repository, which is public. And yeah. You'll do bit plus plus while I do this, okay? Sick. I think I'm done now anyway. So let's see. Wait, no. Colon W Q to quit, save and quit. Now we're gonna do. Yeah, this terminal really sucks as well. I'll customize it eventually. I mean, you can customize as much as you want in Arch, so yeah. G++ source main.cpp. I forgot to do the object file. Okay. And then what do I want it to be? My custom terminal. Okay. Wait, what? Wait. Have I actually got an error? Really? Interesting. I didn't know you could possibly have errors for such a simple application. I think there's a problem with vector. How to index into a vector. C++. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's this. Vector.add, okay. Okay. Let's try this again. CodeForces is being super slow. It's fine for me. You finished bit plus plus already. Crazy. Comparing C string to std string might by an issue. Really? It doesn't say, I don't think it says what line it is. Yeah, this error handling system really sucks. Let's try this again. So I'll include the string this time. Am I using a C string? Yeah, they are. They are bad. I don't know where I'm using a C string. All of the strings I have, they are STD strings. Ah, okay. Okay. I mean, it worked so far. I don't think that's the problem. It only started being a problem when I used this if statement. Ever since I added this if statement, that's when the shit hit the fan. The C string, I think that has to be there. That's how you actually execute the command. So, yeah. The error messages aren't helping me either, man. You are comparing int with a string. Execution result is a string blacklist.@I. So that means we're getting the vector blacklist, which is, they're all strings. And then we're getting the element at position I, which is, I is a string, but we're using that as an, no, I is an index, but we're using that as an integer. So I don't think I'm comparing it to integer. I might be wrong. Exec result is int, as you declared. Is it? Oh. Ah, wait, my bad, my bad. I thought I was using the user command variable. I meant to use the user command variable. That is a very silly mistake. I think that should be it. Thanks for pointing out. So now I've got user command. I can delete this. Okay. Yeah, it works now. All right, that fixed it. Yeah, it's an integer. Okay, so it's compiled now, so let's run it. Enter a command to run, ls. Okay, good. So now let's see if the blacklist commands work, and then if that works, I will... Actually, what am I doing? I've got the source code right here on my right. Wait, no, I don't. Okay. I didn't push it to Git yet, to GitHub. So let's try rm. Oh no, but that might actually destroy the system. Okay, let's try chmod r 777. Boom. Oh shit. Okay. Okay. It didn't work. The blacklist command did not work. So I inputted chmod -r 777 /, but for some reason the blacklist did not work. Even though I put chmod -r 777 /. Clearly something's going off. Something's weird. You got 6 contributions for today, only a couple more left. You gotta get 10, right? If this stream dies, that would not be entertaining. That would not be entertaining for me. It'd make good content though. -1 because it starts at 0. Add a non-dangerous command to the blacklist. Okay. Let's do... Yeah, for testing purposes. Let's do... grep. No, let's not. What's a useless command? Useless commands in Linux. Echo. Alright. Let's do that then. Echo. Hi. Echo empty string. Let's do that. Okay. And you also said that it's a negative number. What? -1 because it starts at 0. So do I do I plus 1? Wait, no. I do blacklist.size +1, and then that will get the entire list. That will get the entire vector. So now if we save that, quit, do this. Wait, what was the command I banned again? It was echo empty string. It didn't work. Int I equals 0. How long have I been programming for? What's the need for all caps, man? In C++, a few months. Well, yeah, like 2-3 months. Properly. But I had a break between 2 months ago and now, so I only started like 2 weeks ago, really. Okay, it's not working though. I am being silly. I would be fine. Just make sure n, your for loop, you set I into 0. Ah, it's not initialized. Oh, such a silly Billy, man. Oh my. Oh my. Who's the silly Billy that didn't initialize it, brother? You aren't checking the blacklist before running the actual command. Yeah, I am. With the if statement. If user command equals blacklist, something in the blacklist, then command disallowed. And it does that for all of the elements. Which I know isn't optimal, but whatever. Okay, now it has to work now. It has to. Echo. It worked. Command disallowed. Guys, it worked. It worked. But it gave me an error. Core dumped. What does core dumped mean? Core dump. How do I access this file? Wait, is this my first ever segmentation fault? That's sick. This is my first real segmentation fault. That's cool. Never had one before. But yeah, I think I'm just gonna remove this one here. Wait. You've never had the segmentation fault? Yeah. Well, mainly because I haven't done anything using advanced functions like what it is now. I mean, I've never used .size before in a vector. So, yeah. I've just stuck with simple stuff. It works. It works. Rite of passage for C++. What does that mean? Oh, rite of passage. Fair enough, fair enough. Bro, what? Tradition? To write packet. Oh, you mean like I've finally been welcomed into the community because I got my first segmentation for. I get it. Well, the application works. Command disallowed. Try again. So, what other command did I try to ban? Let's see this one. Another highly destructive command. Let's try the highly destructive command. Let's see if it works. If not, I'll do Control-C quickly. Actually, I might actually destroy everything. Let's try this one. Just to check if it works again. chmod r777/. Bro! Okay, when I cancelled it, it says command disallowed at the end. What? So it's still doing it, but it's denying it. What was that? Oh, we got a new subscriber. Oh, is that Max? I can't read it because the text is weird. I think that's Max. Thank you, Max, for the subscription. That's what you've been saying, yeah. You did say that, to be fair. You did say that. So, all I'm doing is just outing. I'm not actually breaking the cycle. So if I do continue, that will fix it. That will fix it. Now this really should be the end of it. I shouldn't have to do anything else. I'm gonna start on the CodeForces thing. Enter a command, so echo boom. If I learn anything from being in charge of juniors, they're very often a no coherent answer as to why, but it's fine, we've all been there. Yes, man. No, it's not stopping the command from running because I forgot to actually continue. I forgot to break the command. Like, break the for loop. So, let's try chmod again. Bro, what is this, man? What is this? So it is running command disallowed. It is understanding that you're not allowed to do it, but it's still doing it anyway. I think I'm just being really silly. I think I'm just being a big numpty. What's going on? What's going on? Hmm? Oh, wait. It's because I'm actually executing it on this line. So no matter what happens in the for statement, I'm still doing this. Oh my. Oh my. Oh my. Okay. I'm certain this will be the fix. I'm certain. Wait, how'd you copy again? Is it B? It's not. What is it? How to copy in NeoVim. It's Y. I did Y. It's not copying it. D. I did D. Oh, bro, what? Okay, anyways. Let's do this again. So, if you can do it, then continue. Else, just for code readability. I know there's no need for an else, but I'm doing it for code readability. So, boom, 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 boom. Just has to be fixed. This has to be the fix. It has to be. So bro. Okay, okay. I'm just gonna do it outside the for loop, man. Because at this point, nothing's gonna get done. Nothing will get done. Okay, this will be the fix. This will be the fix. Because now this variable can be accessed by this if statement. So yeah, let's do it. This will be the last time I'm compiling it. Come on. Okay, good. Now, echo boom. It worked. Good, good, good. Now let's try chmod just for extra assurance. Bro, why is it not working, man? Ah. So it blocks the echo command, but it doesn't block anything else. I don't get it. I don't get it. Why put it inside the loop? Because I thought it would be the fix. Debug would be really nice. It would. Too bad there's no debugger on NeoVim, so yeah. The problem is that your for loop now doesn't do anything because the continuous only affects it, but not the other while loop. Oh, wait, that makes sense. That makes sense. That makes sense. That makes sense. Oh, bro, I'm so stupid. Oh my. Okay, so no matter what happens with this for loop, the command is still gonna get executed. It's still gonna get executed. Because it's outside the for loop. So, the best thing I can do is just put all of this inside the for loop. Like that. Like that. Like that. And now I put an else statement here. Okay. So now that will work. 100%. 100%. Wallahi, wallahi. I mean, inshallah. That's what I meant to say. Inshallah. Let's try this again. What do you mean it's not declared in the scope? Bro, I was supposed to start the CodeForces problem like years ago. What is this? What do you mean it's not in scope? It's not in scope, my ass. Guys, what do you mean it's not in scope? Else. You need to check if it's blocked, then assign a bool to true if nothing is found in all of the vector. It won't work. You need a boolean flag. It doesn't block echo, echo just doesn't return anything. Let's change it to echo t then. Declare exact result before the for loop. No, because exec result actually runs the command. So there's no point of the for loop if I do it before it. Well, of course you know how to fix it. Wait, what did you delete, bro? You could just do int execution result. Wait, you guys are giving me way too many solutions. Way too many fixes. Okay, so I shouldn't have the continue then, right? So I just set accepted to false. But this variable, right, it's going to be just in this scope. It's not going to be able to be accessible in this if statement because it's out of scope, right? That's not going to work. Accepted equals true. Wait. Bro, this is... I don't even need this else statement. Bro, what's going on here? Okay. So after the for loop, if it's accepted, but now we're just going to have the same error again because accepted is in the local scope. Let's read the chat now. You could just do int execution result before the loop and then execution result equals system, blah, blah, blah. Okay, I meant, yeah, might as well. Int execution result. Okay. So it's initialized to 0 now. So now everything should work as long as accepted is in scope. It's accessible. Declaration and assignment are different, distinct operations. Okay. Okay, so Taku, if what you're saying is true, then this should work. You'd advise to add a break. Yeah. There's no point in iterating yet. Yeah, I think everything's fine as well, so let's save it. I think I forgot a thingy. Curly braces. So that's for there. Okay. That's for there, that's for there. That's for there, that's for there. So I can just delete this one. We've got too many of them. Okay. Now, QW, boom, boom, boom. Now let's try echo. Okay, it worked. It worked, it worked, it worked. Oh, how beautiful. Now let's try chmod r777. Yes! It worked. It works, it works, it works. Oh, guys, that took way longer than expected. Wow, that was silly. That was really, really silly. That was really silly. You know, I might make this open source. Or get people to contribute to it. They'll just like hard code more blacklist values into it. What can I say? With the help of everyone in chat, thank you so much. Right. Okay. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. So now, before I do anything, I'm gonna do git status. Okay. And then we're gonna do git add boom. Then we're gonna do git commit. Added a blacklist to prevent blacklist. Blacklist stops certain commands from running. And what else did I write in the code? I think we've got some error handling. If I think, I don't want to be making a false statement. A bit of problem solving and you did it. Yeah. You know, programmers with 10 years on the job and they still don't know how to accurately estimate their tickets. That took much longer than I thought. It's pretty much the default. Oh no. Oh no. As programmers, we don't do things because they're easy, but because we thought they would be easy, yeah. Fair enough, fair enough. Oh. Okay, now let's do git push origin master and slave. No. Main. Cool. Now let's see. Did it update the GitHub? It did. Sick. Let's see. Let's see. Or should I do something really cheeky? Like add a header file just for fun. Before I start the CodeForces. Include source. Okay, everything's there on this one. So, okay, I think I'm going to add a header file just to clean this up and make it look like pretty, you know what I mean? So, let's do include. Where is this? If you aren't failing, you aren't doing challenges hard enough to learn. That's true. You don't like being belittled. When did Will belittle you, man? I'm just building a terminal for fun, man. I'm building this terminal literally just to learn stuff. Just to practice programming. Okay, I need to add a header file though. So nvim include. What do you call header files really? Important. No. All this stuff. .h. Alright, let's do this one. So, let's see. What do we need? I can just copy and paste all of this. Bro, what? Should I do if and def? Okay, that's not working. And I forgot how to undo in NeoVim. Whatever. I'll just do it manually. Bro. I'm pressing I, insert, and it's not deleting. Okay. So. Include. IOStream. Include. CSTDlib. Include. Should I do that if and def stuff? I know like people do that these days. So, yeah. Gotta be honest with you, I can't help with NeoVim. Only terminal editor I've ever used is Nano, and I'm proud of it. Nano's good, man. I mean, I've been using Nano when I did my cybersecurity like work a couple years ago. It's good. It's like chill. It's chill. Okay. So that means if not defined. Okay. Oh, so that's to stop it from duplicating the like twice. If it's not defined, it defines it and continues. When your code is included again. Okay. This prevents double declaration. Okay, sick. Let's do that then. Why not? It's good practice, I think. So yeah, on when I used to use Visual Studio Code, I did use Pragma once, but obviously I'm not on Visual Studio Code. If not defined, and then what is this? Header file _ h. Wait. I don't think I'm doing it right. Grandparent _ h. Pragma 1 is on Visual Studio Code. Prag is. Because I was told it's just in Visual Studio. Oh, it's not, okay. I did not know. Okay, so it's in GCC as well. But it's not portable, so not everyone will be able to access it. If someone copies my code from GitHub, they're not going to be able to run it if they're on a different compiler. Okay. Well, I think my compiler does support it, so let's just do that. Pragma once. Okay, so let's do this. Boom. Okay, all right. So let's go back here and delete everything. I said delete everything. That's it. And we're including include slash. Wait, no. What did I call the file, man? Guys, what did I call the file? I forgot. I actually forgot what the file was for. Interesting, I didn't know that, but I can tell you that it compiles fine on Visual Studio, GCC, and Clang. Sick, yeah. We both learned something new today. Keep grinding, bro. You got this. Thank you very much, Snow. I appreciate the good luck. Snow, did you do any programming yourself? All the stuff.h, okay. All the stuff.h. No, we don't need them. Okay. Let's see if this works. Oh, no way, it actually compiled first time. It actually compiled first time. No way, it ran first time as well. That's crazy. That's crazy. I did something new and it didn't crash. That's crazy, man. Nice, 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 nice. Keep it up, man. Thank you, DR Moid. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. You work on Spring Boot. I'm gonna see what is this Spring Boot thing you're talking about. What is that? Java. Oh. Java framework. Okay. Sick. So, do you develop Minecraft apps? Do you develop Minecraft plugins? In 2019 and 2020, I tried learning Java as well for, what was it called? So I can make Minecraft plugins for my Minecraft server. It did not work. It did not work. Let me show you a book I have actually. Okay. I bought this book, right? In 2019. This Java book. A Beginner's Guide 7th edition, right? Look how thick it is. Do you think 12-year-old me had the patience to read all this? You think, from Oracle, right? I don't know, this was like £30 back then, £20. I spent all that money, right? Obviously, I didn't have a job. I didn't have money. I had to save up. I read the first 2 pages and then I gave up. Because it was crazy. I mean, when I was 12 years old, all I wanted to do was play Minecraft. The coding thing was cool, but I didn't understand object-oriented programming. I didn't understand anything. So. Let's see. I don't think Java is similar to C++. Like, at all. Yeah. I mean, everything here is they've all got public static void. Everything's a class in this language. Goku. Hello, Peter. Yeah. I mean, yeah. The syntax is very understandable. I think it's more... I think Java is more similar to C# compared to anything else, really. But yeah. Yeah, it's known as Microsoft Java. Someone joined the Discord server, which lovelily reminds me. What was that? Oh, Snow subscribed. Thank you for the subscription, Snow. And with your subscription, you get a free link to the Discord server as your prize for subscribing. You better join. Right, so. Without me shilling cool. Oh. I know I'm replying to messages from 3 minutes ago, but leave me alone. Original, you said oh. I wasn't saying that in a bad way. I was just surprised a little bit. Spring isn't for things like Minecraft. It's more like a general framework for enterprise level applications. Sick. Sick, man. Good luck to you in your programming life. Well, you don't know what 12-year-old you did. Yeah. Well, 12-year-old you was only 3 years ago, so. I don't know why every single stream, your age somehow comes up. I somehow just leak your age every single... Yeah. I was in year 7 when I started learning Java. I don't remember much though. I seem to remember hearing they actually rewrote Minecraft in C++ for Windows 10 edition. I find that hard to believe. Like the entire game in C++. I do find that hard to believe. If it ain't C, I don't want it. What's up? Goku, you're up, my brother. C# makes me angry. Teacher forces me to use it. Oh. Bro, I was in your exact same situation last year. One of my tutors made, well, he wanted us to use C# in Unity. And I've already gone past my game developer stage in my life. I don't want to do that again. And that's the only reason I even have Unity installed on my computer. It's because he wants us to make games sometimes. Yeah, Java is just... Minecraft is Java. Java is nothing. Wait, what? Pause. Java is Minecraft, nothing else. 2019 is ancient history. Yeah, man. But I remember it. You enjoy Java? Nice. You know what, for you, right? I have added a Java... Where is it? There's a role here. Where is it? Did I not add Java? No. Where is it? Come on, man. Here it is. Okay. Look, right here. You can't see it that well, but in the Select Your Roles channel, you can have access to the Java role, which is really sick. You know what I mean? It's cool. I recommend you get it. Original, let's not be rude in the chat, alright? We want people to be respectful to each other. If it ain't zig, no comprendre. No comprende. Let me foul. I'm not that serious. Modern Java isn't that bad. C++ is where my heart is, though. I'm glad. I'm glad. C++ loves for life, man. You're leaning towards Python and AI. I've been doing Python for the past 3 years, man, and I gotta say, I don't really know what to do with it anymore. I mean, all of the beginner projects I've done, they were fun, but it's either you need to learn an entirely new library from scratch, otherwise it's just the same boring Python stuff, like basic code. I meant to use Python, but I proved to my teacher that I know the entire computer science course and now I do free work. Sick. You do everything in Rust, the Armoid. Sick. Yeah, I added Zig. I did that for you, Will. I know how happy you'd be when I add Zig. You're missing Holy See on your Discord. Bro, no one in this world knows how to use Holy See apart from Terry Davis. And you're not Terry Davis, so don't try to be Terry Davis. Yeah, I added Golang. I know I'm the best. I'm not. Terry Davis is like, he's like as beautiful as my dad. You're gonna do computer science as your major? Well, I've got a year to think about it. I might. I've got 1 year left until I have the opportunity to start university. And yeah, I'm just looking at all my options right now. Because everything I've learned so far, I've learned by myself. In my GCSE in computer science and in my T-level, which I got an A* in the programming project, I'd learn everything by myself. My teachers, I'm sorry to say this, but they were quite useless. Like before I even entered the GCSE, before I even entered the T-level, I already knew the topic. I already knew what they were teaching, which made the lessons quite boring. You might be doing your work experience at the company that makes Lego games. That is really cool. How did I get into coding? Well, if you want a live story, I might make that a separate video. Yeah, we're in the UK system. We're in England. TT. I can't find the company. You're from Ireland, nice. You gotta have a GitHub, man. I mean, I just created a GitHub today, so you can't big me up too much. Yeah, it's always good to show something, like your portfolio. So how did I get into coding? Well, simply, I don't want to get too much into it. I'll leave it for another time, but when I was 10 years old, I was first introduced to Python. So that was like 7 years ago. I don't know what version of Python. It was like 3.5, 3.6. That's what the version of Python we had. And I'll actually tell you a funny story. One time I was in my class, right? In my year 6 class. So I was in year 6. I was in primary school. And then we had our little laptops, right? And I loaded up the Python idle editor. Like, I'll show you here. Right? So I loaded this up on the year 6 school laptops. And then I typed in print hi. And then there was this one kid next to me. He looked at me around the eyes and he said, "Gabe, don't print something. We're gonna get told off." Right? He thought I was actually gonna use this command to print something from the physical printer, right? Like with an actual piece of paper. And and I told him it's not gonna print anything, man. It's not gonna print anything. It's just gonna show text on the screen. And he said, okay. But you know how year sixes are, we're like 10 years old. He didn't listen to me the first time. He kept on like shaking me. He said, don't print. It was really funny. It was really funny. You remember Python from Coding Club? Yeah, man. You remember? What do you remember? What commands do you remember in Python, Peter? What's my current rank on CodeForces? Bro, I've literally done only 3 problems. Yeah, I've only done 4A, 71A, and 23-1A. That's it. I've not done anything else. You've interviewed people with masters and even someone with a PhD, but if they don't have anything to show and give off a vibe they don't know anything, well, they gotta know something, man. They gotta know something. Otherwise they wouldn't get a PhD. But yeah, man, you gotta have a GitHub. You have to. Yeah, I just started. You remember they said that they were gonna let us play Minecraft on the Raspberry Pi, so I showed up. Okay. Bro, you're such a gaming addict. You'll go anywhere just to play some games, man. You gotta get on the grind, Peter. I am not into gaming anymore, but Goku the Transcendent in the chat definitely is. Let's see. Welcome this new guy to the Discord. Ah, Peter, you're talking about 2018. Okay. I thought you meant in secondary school. You just start working, and to be honest, interviews are the easiest part. Yeah, the portfolio is the hard bit, man. All right, let's start this then. Have I pushed it to the GitHub? Let's see. No, I have not. Okay. Git add everything. Git commit. Adding a header file for all the includes. Cause why? Wait, no. Adding header file, and then for the description, this header file is for all the includes because why not? You know what I mean. I did include pragma once, yeah, okay. So let's do that, and then git push, and then origin master slave. Okay. Main, yeah. Git push origin main. Okay, that should be done now. Let's check if it's updated, and it is. Sick. Okay, so now we've got the header and the source file and the actual compiled version. Yeah, so it looks much more cleaner now with this header file. So yeah. That's a pretty nice section of code I got there. Let's see. What's in include? Pragma once, yeah. Okay. So I did it all well. I'm proud of myself. Let's do the actual CodeForce problem now. If you guys want to see the GitHub repo, I'll put it in the chat. Yeah, let's start this then. So, Wait, no. Where do Linux programmers put their temporary coding files? TMP. Okay. Okay. I'll just make another folder. I'll go to my home directory. And I'll make CodeForces problems. And then we got bit++. So nvim bits++ .cpp. Okay. Okay, now let's actually do this. See ya, Peter. Wait, a lot of stuff happened in the chat. Let me see this one. Was there even a coding club in our secondary? Yes, there was not. There was not. Don't know. How do you make the sitting habit? I can't sit for long, man. I don't have that much concentration. All right, well, I can't give you any tips because I just have this ability to hyper focus on something that I like. Like if I'm trying to do something and I don't like it, then I'm not going to be able to concentrate. But if it's something I really like many years ago, I used to be gaming. I could have gamed on the Xbox like 10 hours a day if I wanted to, if I could. Right? I had the ability to do that. And now I just transferred that gaming ability back to, well, not back to, but I transferred it from gaming to programming because I quit games. So I don't know why I can do that, but if I really like doing something, I can stay all night. That reminds me, I've got college tomorrow. So I need to end the stream at some point. You make an alias for git add dot and git commit. You should. I'm okay. I mean, I prefer to write each of the git commands solo just so it gets embedded into my memory better. When I'm more advanced, I'll do that alias thing. But for now, I'm just going to write them individually. Goku, you're going to start making animations in Blender starting from tomorrow, so it's time to look in. Alright, good luck to you, man. By the way, it should be sufficient to just use git push without the origin main, since it should usually save the upstream branch after the first time you typed it. Okay. I understand that, but I still want to practice writing it, just so it gets stuck in my memory. Gotta go, good luck with the rest of the stream. Alright, see ya, man. How many seg forwards today? One. And that was on the previous application that I did. The previous code. Please check last message. Yeah, right. Snow, tell me if my my response was good enough. Daniel Nixon, welcome. What do you mean temporary? Just, well, forget about it. It doesn't matter now. Where are you in present time? Well, I'm in England. What do you mean? Where am I? I'm in England. Yeah. You're able to bang out in 10 minutes? Sick. Okay. You'd usually go to root and then make directory workplace and cd into it. Yeah, that's a good idea. Okay, that's what I've done. So let's do this. Let's read this problem. It is maybe I have ADHD and I can't concentrate for long on something I like. Well, just to simply answer that quickly, what's it called? My NHS doctor told me that I have a high chance of having ADHD. It's just that there's a lot of backlog in the NHS right now. so I can't get diagnosed. But yeah, because obviously I'm on the public NHS thing. So yeah, but she said there's a very high chance I have ADHD. But yeah, anyways, let's read this. The classic programming of Bitland is bits. Crazy. The language is so peculiar and complicated. The language is that peculiar as it has exactly one variable called x, and there are two operations. What? Operation plus plus increases it, operation minus minus decreases it. Exactly the same in C++. So a statement in language bit plus plus is a sequence consisting exactly one operation and one variable. The statement is written without spaces, that is, it can only contain characters. Like that, okay. Executing a statement means applying the operation it contains. Okay. A program in bit plus plus is a sequence of statements. Each of them needs to be executed. Executing a program means executing all the statements it contains. You've given a program in language bit plus. The initial value of x is 0. Execute the program and find its final value. The value of the variable when this program is executed. Okay. Right, up until this point, it sounds very simple. But as we've learned so far, the simple ones take the most time. Lamau, I didn't even read that, I just input output. You gotta read the problem, brother. You can't just instantly solve it. Wait, I gotta respond to Discord, 1 sec. Nah, is it simple? I told you I solved it super quick. Yeah, whatever. Ooh. We got more than 260 subscribers. Crazy. So. I need a string as well. Absolute monkey. Do I? Wait. Is string in IO stream? That's a silly question. It's not. It's not. Oh, okay, okay. So, the first line contains a single integer. Okay. Bro, why am I putting it in a string? Absolute monkey. Absolute monkey. I'm a monkey, man. Alright. Int. Boom. Initialize that thing. Alright. Between 1 and 150, the number of statements in the program. Okay. Next n lines contain a statement each. Each statement contains... Wait. Print a single integer. Okay. Oh, this is easy. You just count how many lines there are. Each statement contains exactly one operation. Plus plus or 0, 0. And exactly one variable x denoted as letter x. Thus, there are no empty statements. The operation and the variable can be written in any order. So you just count how many lines there are. Oh, wait. That makes it harder. You need to find the actual final value of x. Okay, right. I need to make my own x variable then. So, int x. What number does x start at? The initial value of x is 0. Okay. So if we initialize it with 2 curly braces, it will start at 0 automatically. That's very vital information. Very vital information. Did I mess up again? Oh, thank you. That's a crazy thing to Google. Yeah. Oh well. Leave me alone, man. Like earlier, I included sets instead of set. It happens. You don't need to initialize strings, by the way. They are default initializes empty strings. Alright. Thanks for the info. You need to add or subtract based or operator. Yeah, I know. But I need to get a value first to add or subtract to. So let's do this. So let's get for loop. So for int I, let's do underscore because we're not actually going to use it. So underscore less than. He keeps messaging me. All right. Underscore minus user input. That is some awful code readability. My bad. My bad, chat. Is less than user input? Yeah, okay. It should be less than and equal to. Okay, and then that's how many that's how many statements. And then we just say if this is easy. If I just get the second character in the input, then that will always be the symbol, right? Because even if they do x plus plus or plus plus x, the middle character is always the actual operator. Right, guys, I don't want you to tell me what to do. No, because I'm not gonna be using the I variable. So I do normally call it I, man. Don't worry. What's up, Arham? How you doing, Arham? Arham, how are you doing? You okay, yeah? Right. So if boom at position, can I use user input at position? How do we can you sub index strings in C++? This is one of those questions that is really silly, but I'm just gonna ask it anyway. Yeah, see, I don't know why I asked that question, because I knew the answer. I was just being really silly. Mate, call me Powerham. Oh, right. I didn't see that. My bad, man. I just said what when your name was capitalized. So, Powerham, how you doing? You do any programming yourself? 0, 1. Okay. Dot substring, yeah. I'll just use the index, the square brackets. So if that equals plus, then x plus plus. Else. x minus minus. And then we just stdc out x. That should be it. That should be it. It's not anything harder than that. I know that's my own fault when I chose the username, yeah. You can change your username, you know, man. You can change it if you want. You're a front-end dev, nice. You do JavaScript, HTML, CSS, that kind of stuff. Yeah, you can use both, but array access, the difference is error handling, I think. Okay. Yeah, the .substring method, I'm just gonna see. Does that return a error handling thingy? Pause len, okay. Let's see, it returns the string object. I don't think it does anything to help with error handling. So, yeah. I haven't seen anything with error handling. No, that's wrong. The operator can be before or after the X. No, will. I'm getting the second element in the sentence, right? So the second element, I'll zoom in, right? The second element here is plus, but the second element here is also minus, right? So no matter where they're positioned, it can still be plus or minus. That's why this works. You get it? Now let's see if I'm being silly. Let's see if it actually works first. So, boom, boom. Okay. Actually, I don't know why I did that. I'm not executing it. How do I copy? Submit. Oh, it's not working. How do I access this? How do I copy this code? I think I'm gonna have to write it from scratch. Bro, can someone write this for me, please? I did print the final value of x. It's right there. stdc out x. Learn some Erlang for you. What's Erlang? Sukuna, welcome. I've heard of it before. I've heard of it, but I've never used it I've never like seen it in action before. This looks like something from the Stoic period. Well, I am printing the final value of x, man. What are you doing? Alright, I think I'm gonna have to write it all from scratch. That is so silly. Because remember, this is Arch Linux. This isn't on actually Windows. Whatever. Okay. Let's see. Submit. Huh? I think the logic works, but you could create a shared folder between them so you can open the projects in both systems. Yeah. What does that mean? I don't get what this error is. std bro, Ah, wait. I didn't get another cin statement. Right, so let's get another one. So I forgot to actually ask the user for the cin, for the input, I mean. I should use getLine, shouldn't I? Okay, let's do getLine instead. Okay, now I gotta change the code here. No, don't gotta write that again. No. Where is it? Where's the code? Let's copy this. I could make a shared directory, but I'll take a bit more time. You're writing st instead of std. Really? Where? Where? Ah, my bad. Well, that's not gonna work anyway. I don't know why I pressed submit. I'm actually so silly. Okay. So, user input, right. Let's get the get line then. I'll just write that all out again. User input. Right. Okay, and now we check if the command is how it's supposed to be. What's going on? Okay, let's do this. You changed your name, good job. I think you need to initialize your counting variable and probably skip the first input since it's the line count, not a statement. Initialize. Oh, I can't believe it. I do this error every single stream. Every single stream without fail, I forget to initialize the index variable. Every single time, bro. Without fail. Every single time. It's such an obvious mistake. But I'm still stuck in my Python mindset. Because obviously we don't do any of this stuff in Python. So, let's do that. Oh my, such a silly Billy. Brava. Okay. Is that gonna work? Okay, we got a different error this time. Whoa. What is going on here? That's a long error which I'm not gonna read. Let's compile this one, right? G++ bit plus. Okay, we have a compilation error. I messed up somewhere. Where? But where? This is why I need a debugger, man. Right. That there, that there. I mean, the logic seems fine. It's definitely just some syntax error, but the logic definitely works. I'm not using CMD as a terminal, as a code editor. I'm using NeoVim. Right, let's read the chat. Your error there means you're trying to access an integer rather than a string, yeah. Okay, you can do... Monta said that, yeah, that is right. I can definitely do that. But I want to solve this problem first. You forgot to change the inner if statement if needs to use command U instead of user upper. Oh, I'm reading old messages, I think. Yeah, I'm reading old messages. That's from like 5 minutes ago, my bad. What's up, self-improvement? Who is that? Is that Finley? No, it's not. My bad. I confused you with someone else. I think you can't pass an int to std get line. You need to pass string. Yeah, this is NeoVim. Okay, yeah, that's true. That's true. That's true. Get line only works with strings. Thank you for that. That is very correct. And I did not think of that. Why did you choose C++ out of all the options? Because C++ is goated. And I want to do software development with it. Errors normally in the very last line. For example, in the last error, it said the code is unable to find method names get line. You don't need to read the entire error. Okay. Thank you for that. I didn't know. You're missing a semicolon in the first line of the for loop. Really? Really, really, really. Am I actually? Where? The first line of the for loop. Bro, what am I doing? What am I doing? Such a silly video. Right. Okay. And then we'll do... I tried to be techie, it didn't work. So... Pointer and in... What pointer? What pointer? I don't have any pointers, man. C++ forbids. It's forbidden, man. Pointer. Do I need to dereference something that's not even a pointer? What? I'm so cooked. Chat, I'm really, really cooked. It's a string, it's not an integer. Bruv, what are you talking about? Am I still missing the semicolon? Yeah, I use a different ID in every stream until I find the one I like the most. After getline, you have no semicolon. No getline anymore. Not on the side, but in Vim. Yeah, I want to fix the Vim version and then I'll do the site one after. Array access equals pointer access. Well, so do I just dereference it? Do I just do that? No, I don't. Oh, are you telling me the single quotes mess the entire program up? If that's actually what fixes it, I'm gonna get really annoyed. So you're telling me this silly language destroyed the program, destroyed my app, just because I was using double quotes instead of single quotes? Double quotation is a string literal, but single is a car literal. Okay. That makes sense. No. That's not correct. That's not correct. No, it is not. I've got to remove the equals sign, first of all, because it's doing one too many. And then I mean, it compiled. It worked. It worked, people. Let's try again. Oh, wait. I'll remove this. Should I? I'll do this at the end. Yeah. I don't need to have this twice. Okay. So let's see three statements. X plus plus minus minus x plus 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 x. 1. So it returns 1. Okay. So it starts off at 0. 0 plus 1 is 1. 0 minus 1 is 1. And then 1 plus 1 is 2. So all we have to do is minus 1 and it gives us the right number. Easy. Easy, easy. Easy. So return x minus 1. I know it's a bit cheating, but well, no, it's not cheating. That's fine. It's completely fine. Okay. So if I do x minus 1, that will give the correct number. Let us try this again. Let us try this again. And I will also return a new line because it looks ugly. Wait, should I? No, I won't. No, because that's going to mess up the program. Okay. Okay. So 2 problems. X plus plus x minus minus. So that should be 0 plus 1 is 1, and then 1 minus 1 is 0. What? 0 plus 1 is 1. 1 minus 1 is 0. Wait, I think I'm being a numpty again. Alright, let's try. Two problems. X plus plus. X minus minus. 0 plus 1 is 1. 1 minus 1 is 0. 0, that's it. It's done. It's done. And since command is a string, if you array access it, what you get is car, since a string is car array effectively. Yeah. So I believe it's the same in Java. So string goes in double quotation and characters go in single, yeah. In Python we have that as well. I mean, you can still write the single characters as one, like the single quotation marks. It's just, you don't have to. You can do whatever you want in that language. Bruh. Let him do it on his own, yeah. I prefer you don't give me the answers. Come and give me back. Shrez, you could also do. You bamboozled yourself. Does Python know cars? Yeah, it does. Isn't just a string of length one there. You enjoying C++ so far? Yeah. Yes, man. Yes, I am. I mean, I've only nearly banged the keyboard 3 times, so I think that's a good number, good ratio. Okay, I'm off to bed. It's 2 a.m. Oh, it's 2 a.m. Go to sleep, man. Go to sleep. Good sleep, Snow. Man or woman. I never know these days. Yeah, good night, Snow. See you next time. I don't know, I've never seen a car data type in Python. Yeah. I'm pretty sure. Bro, who's spamming? We don't have a specific car data type in Python. We just have the single the single quotes. Linux, you kangaroo. I'm not a kangaroo. You monkey. Only 3. Gotta pump up those numbers, lol. Yo, mate, sorry wasn't here for a while. It's alright, no worries, man. We've just been on this CodeForces program, and I'm pretty sure I did fix it. I just gotta copy and paste it into the editor and submit it, but I'm really lazy. Can someone type it out for me, please? Please. Seems to me it's always a string there, and it doesn't care if you use double quotation or single, as long as you terminate the same. Yeah, it doesn't matter, but as a convention, in the Python community, we use single quotation marks for to represent a car. What's the time there? Got here kind of late, but well, yeah. I mean, you're only 2 hours late, but it's all right. I forgive you. For me, it's 9 a.m. No, I meant 9 p.m. You can see there. Look on the bottom right. 9 p.m. over here. Why is the chat box covering my face, man? All right, good. When will stream be closing up? I just gotta put this into CodeForces and then I'm closing it up. I'm gonna be closing half an hour earlier today. That's sick. Because it's bedtime, innit? I shouldn't be up too late anymore, according to your advice. Yes. You should take my advice, man. Well, that's soon, yeah. I mean, look. My first day of college starts tomorrow. I gotta prepare and stuff. I still need to do my workout. You didn't mention Arch the whole stream. Still don't. It's only been 2 hours. Okay, you gotta wait until 4 hours. So it looks like you're not gonna be mentioning you use Arch this stream, man. You gotta wait another 2 hours. Gotta wait another 2 hours, man. Unfortunately. Okay. It seems like no one wants to type out the code for me, so yeah. Oh, what's this? Will, you do not use Java. You're just lying on the Discord, man. There's no way you use Java. Alright. So. I thought you won't be live tonight. Why would you think that? Actually, before I do anything else, I need to see if Linux is waffling. The window and a long pointer rect. Shut the hell up. What did I say at the end? You need to clear the screen and redraw it. Chicken plate, yeah, it's just chicken on a plate. You're probably right. Bob. This one. Ban Linux right now. Every stream I want to ban Linux. Linux, you're literally disobeying your entire culture. You cheeky Linux gets in trouble every single stream. You know, I might just ban you now for fun. What can I say, man? Yeah, that'll be it. Anyway, let's see what I say. Yeah. Hope everyone has a good night. Yeah, see you next time. See you next time. That means tomorrow. Nah. Alright, fair enough. Fair enough. I didn't say it would be today. Spare me this time. I'll think about it. I like Linux, so it was sad when I typed them out yesterday. Crazy. Alright. It was your second language, briefly. Sick. Use Node.js with Java. You're still mad at Will. Well, you're gonna have to suck it up, Linux. If you want to test Linux, test it on a VM. I'm on Linux right now, man. Harham, I am on Linux. Do you want me to prove it to you? Look at this one. Look at this one. Read it. I use Arch, by the way. I ran out of water, man. I need someone to fetch me some water. You're not gonna say it? What are you not gonna say? What are you not gonna say? Say it now. Oh shit, no, stop, ban him. Oh shit. Get him out the chat. Get him out the chat. Will, don't you dare. Will, you still have 2 hours left. Will, don't you dare. You have 2 hours left. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Look at this one. Hello? Hello? You guys are actual bellends. Actual bellends, man. Anyway, I did the thing. So anyway, I did the thing. What do you mean the camera's on? The camera's off. I've got this stream right here. You guys can't troll me. I've got this stream on my right monitor. You guys can't troll me. I've got this stream on my right monitor. In fact, I can hear myself perfectly, so you guys, your tricks won't work. Right, right when it... Fucking hell. What's that word called? Morning. Brother, it's nearly nighttime. Bro, I'm going to sleep in 20 minutes. How are we doing today? I'm doing amazing. How are you? People in the chat are in a very trolly mood, by the way. Dixalius. Hello, Dixalius. You just woke up, so this morning for you. Nice, man. Good morning to you. Was my audio actually bugged? Today I started Handmade Hero and I fell asleep mid-episode. Linux. You said you started yesterday. Did you lie to us? Alright. I think this is the time to finally ban Linux. Right? Yesterday, Linux said that they're gonna go on Handmade Hero. And they didn't. In fact, I might pull up the message where it says, today I will go on Handmade Hero. Linux, you've taken too many chances. You've taken too many chances. You lied. You trolled me. You're gatekeeping stuff. Well, no, not gatekeeping. That's the wrong word. I meant to say something else. What's that form of manipulation? I forgot the name of it. Gaslight. You're gaslighting me. You know, I might get like a little police report on you for all of the stuff you've said and done. But yeah, I finished the CodeForces. I finished my terminal project and CodeForces problem, so the stream objectives are finished. I might try optimize this, so we'll see. How can I make it faster? So it finishes in 77 milliseconds. How can I make this faster? That reminds me. Rest in pepperoni, Linux. Yeah. That's what happens when you're naughty. When you lie to Code Gabe. I'm waiting for people to join the server. We've got 11 viewers in the chat. And I know not all of them are in there. Okay. But yeah. That problem set is done. Cactus Lady and her king. Let's try to solve this one, guys. You could try to pass all the input at the end and then do a computation in one go. Yeah? That sounds a bit hard. I don't want to do it to you, Linux, but you disobeyed Gabe, and I have to do what he says. Maybe that's fast, I don't know, just a guess. Well, anything, any idea is a good idea until it doesn't work. But I'm not sure, right? Because they, like on CodeForces, they enter and they press enter to test, to do the test cases, I think. Right, they use the enter key. So that would take multiple C-ins. I'm not sure how I would do that. Maybe with a vector. No. Couple other things come to mind, like prefix being faster than postfix. What does that mean? I don't know what that means, but I think modern compilers just optimize it anyway. Prefix, postfix. I know what prefix means, but what's postfix? I've never heard of postfix. Oh. Alright. So you're saying it's faster to do x equals x plus plus, x plus 1 instead of x plus plus. Something like that. Plus plus x is faster than x plus plus. Oh, okay. Okay. Okay, let's try this then. Okay, so let's... So currently we've gotten to, where is it? 77 seconds. Where is it, man? How do I see my previous submissions? Okay. Yeah, so we got 77 milliseconds on this one. Let's see if we can get to like 50 or below. So let's do that and then that. Okay. And do you think if I remove white space it makes it faster? Why is there a GitHub activity status on CodeForces? I don't know. It just is. Do you know the difference between x plus plus and plus plus x? I think I learned it once on learncpp.com. X plus plus, it increments it and then it compiles it. No, and then it like returns it. It uses it. But mine, if you do plus plus x, it's gonna use it and then increment it after, I think. Was I right? X plus plus returns current value and then increments. X plus plus x does it the other way. I said the exact opposite of both. Is that actually? Wait, so x plus plus uses it first and then increments it, and then plus plus x. Wait, no, I did it wrong again. What was it? Let me write it down. It might help me. It might help me visualize this thing. One sec. So x plus plus. This uses it. No. This increments it. Then uses it. Plus plus x. This uses it, then increments. Is that true? Is that right? Is that wrong again? Bro. Okay, let me just switch that around. So is that right? Is that right? Is that correct? The compiler ignores white space. Oh, okay. Okay. Fair enough. So that's not going to do anything. So I think in Python, if you remove white space, it does actually do it faster. I don't know where I heard that from. Maybe it's a myth. But yeah. It was just stuck in my head. You got called a shower dodger because I could guess a GPU and the model and the brand just from the PCB. What's the PCB again? Printed circuit board. Nah, I gotta lie. I gotta agree with them, man. That is shower dodger stuff. Shower dodger material. As an old fart, it's you're not an old fart, man. Don't say that. It's good to see youngins picking up coding. There's been a drop off, but I have a sincere belief that coding is still going to be a useful skill for a long time to come. 100%, man. 100%. 100%. No matter how good AI gets, we still need programmers. So plus plus x increments first. Then does the rest. X plus plus does everything first, then increments. Okay. Plus plus x increments first. Okay, I get it. You can think of what comes first in the order of the operation. Alright. What do you mean wrong again? If you don't want to be confused, always write the increment as a separate statement, so it doesn't matter if the increment is before the rest or after the statement. Uses then increments. Actually, are you trolling me? It's wrong again. Oh, it's good. Okay. I'm reading an old message. My bad. When it's a single separate statement, x plus plus versus plus plus x is the same thing. Is it? Okay. Another consideration if you want to reduce the runtime might be to use older C functions rather than std_sin. This is just another guess, honestly. Never looked at sin in implementation. What is written is good. Yeah, but it takes up 77 seconds. So I think that's a bit too much, man. Let's try get it to like 2 milliseconds. Why is the output so big? What's going on? I think it's... Oh, okay. It's because there's a lot of inputs. Okay, I get it. I get it. And like I said before, you could do plus plus instead of minus plus underscore plus plus for the loop variable. The question, I've solved it. I've solved it already. It's this one. I don't think the increment type way will make much difference. Well, someone said it would. Who is it? I don't know who said it. Maybe Taku. But I think he guessed that anyway. It was just a guess, I think. The plus plus operator is a bit confusing in C. You could also just write x equals x plus 1. The thing here is that the plus plus operator traditionally maps the increment assembly instruction. Sick. A good optimizer also maps x equals x plus 1 to an increment of x. Well, yeah, of course. You've never heard of them being faster or slower. I mean, if the language allows you to do it, there's got to be some sort of difference. There's got to be some difference, like a minuscule one, either, at least. Right. It's time to end the stream. I just had 17 viewers at one point, like a minute ago. And I gotta end the stream. I don't know how this happened. The more viewers I get, that's when I gotta end the stream, but yeah. It's always useful to go one level deeper to improve your coding skills. True, man. Nick Daniela, you came literally when I'm ending the stream, man. Always end on a high, of course. You gotta end on a win. End on a dopamine win. Why are you saying thanks for the stream? I'm thanking you guys for helping me learn this beautiful language. It was an honor to watch. Yeah, I bet. Nick is just like you, yeah. I mean, Linux, you're not as bad as Nick. You only were 2 hours late, but Nick, he's 2.5 hours late. No, that's a little difference right there. But yeah, that's it. So I just want to see. Next time I'm gonna do 1.5a. I'm just gonna keep on going down the list. I'm sure that stream was awesome. Hey, don't worry, Nick. It's gonna be on the YouTube channel. You can rewatch it. Aksan Michael. Oh man, why are so many people coming in right as I'm about to end the stream? Bro, I've got college tomorrow. My first day of college is tomorrow. Bedtime isn't absolute. Of course it is. Alright. Annoying. Right. Let's I use Arch, by the way. Okay. We've all got school. Great stream. Get some sleep, Gabe. I will, man. You've already started school. You use? No, Will, don't say it. Will, do not say it. Okay, everyone. That is it. Hope you all had a good time. I'm not sure if I'm gonna... Original. You have the pass. You have the pass to say use Arch. What day is it? Monday. I might not stream tomorrow. I'll see when I finish college. I finish quite late at like 5 o'clock or something. 5 pull-ups before I go? No. Do you know why? Because today's push day. I'll do 5 dips. I'm not doing pull-ups. Use Arch, by the way. Well, you're getting banned. Bro, just ban yourself at this point. Alright, 5 dips before I leave. Do what? I gave you double. Good night, everyone. Good night. Gave you double what you asked it, so I deserve double the rights. Double the likes. Alright. Good night.